guys, what up and welcome back. So today I have some newly launched, maybe about a month old Charlotte Tilbury products to share with you today. And because I have so many Charlotte Tilbury products, I figured I would do a full face of Charlotte Tilbury minus like brows, I believe. But that's literally about the only thing that I can't do because I don't have any brow products for Charlotte Tilbury. But yeah, since I have so many Charlotte Tilbury products, I figured I would just do a full face of Charlotte Tilbury and then, you know, showcase for you the new items that I got. This is like really exciting for me because I never really get a chance to do a full face of like one brand. And I think it's only like, I want to say maybe 3 brands that I can do that with. I can do that with Shiseido, Charlotte Tilbury, Huda, and Guerlain. So 4 brands that I can do that with. So this is pretty exciting for me. So if you want to see that, stick around. And as usual, I'm going to put timestamps because I usually put timestamps in my longer videos so you guys can go to the portions that you want to see. And of course, I'm going to fast forward some parts of it and do a voiceover. So stick around because it's coming right up. Alright guys, so this is my face. So this foundation, I do not like it. Every time I apply this foundation, it looks different. I remember the first time I applied it, it looked really chalky and cakey and just really weird. And then the second time I applied it, oh, it was beautiful and perfect because I guess it oxidized a little bit. And now it's looking cakey and chalky again. I don't know. But I didn't pay for it, so I'm okay with it. I just don't freaking use it. So this foundation, the shade that I use is 11.5, and I was matched because I used to wear 9 in the other foundation, and they said that this was a direct correlation to 9. This one isn't warm enough. It's a little bit too yellow, and it's a slight bit too light. If I was going to purchase this foundation, I would actually probably, this is 11.5, I believe. Yeah, 11, no, it's 11 warm. If I was going to purchase this foundation, I'd probably go a shade darker and get 12 warm. Is there a 12 warm? There might not be. In any case, it was free, so I don't care. The eyeshadow palette, once again, that was free. Those colors are not colors I would have chosen for myself because, as you can tell, they're obviously too warm for me. They actually sent me someone else's package and they were like, oh, keep it. And I was like, okay. But anyway, onto the new products that we are here to talk about. And I made the eyeshadow palette that I got made me wish that I got the new eyeshadow palette. So there is a new line from Charlotte Tilbury, not a new line, like a new launch of products. It's called, what the heck is it called again? Give me a second, I'm gonna tell you. Okay, yeah, so it's a Super Nudes line, and it has an eyeshadow palette. It has what, 6 lipsticks, I believe? 5 lipsticks, and it has the Nudegasm face palette. So I've been reading reviews on Sephora of the Nudegasm palette, and people just aren't pleased with it. Well, darker skinned people aren't pleased with it. So this is what it looks like. It's beautiful as usual. Charlotte Tilbury always has very beautiful packaging. And then this is what the inside of the palette looks like. These are the shades that you get inside the palette. And supposedly, let's see what it says. It is the Super Nudes the Super Nudes face palette. It is $75, friends. It is $75. It is a nude makeup palette with sculpting and glowing shades to beautify your cheeks and eyes for a for a sun-kissed, runway-ready super glow. All right, so that's literally what it says. So I'm going to try to... Okay, so here are the shades. The shades are Super Glow. Hold on. Oh, this is so confusing. I wish they would just like... It says Bronze, Sculpt, and Glow. Jesus, can I just have the names of the shades and what they are? Alright, we're just gonna wing it because I don't even understand what's happening here. So these two are clearly meant to be highlighters, and I'm assuming that these two are a contour and a bronzer. So yeah, that's a contour, and this is a matte bronzer. Okay, so we're gonna go in first with the contour shade and see how it works. Now, like I said, a lot of people on Sephora, a lot of the reviews on Sephora that I read, people are just like not pleased with it because it's marketed to darker skin tones, and apparently it's just not showing up. But let's see if it does. And I always say that with the caveat that I'm not the darkest chick, so like, just because something shows up on me, you know. Okay, so this shows up on me, no problem. But this is obviously a gray contour, which is not going to be quite as in your face as like if you use a bronzer to contour. It's just not. Okay, so here's my face with the contour. Like I said, it's a great contour, so it's going to look like a shadow. It's not going to be so obvious. It shows up, but okay, and it's also very buildable. But I can see what people were complaining about, that it wasn't deep enough to match a deeper skin tone. I get that. So now, let's just go ahead and try the bronzer. The bronzer seems to be like a neutral bronzer. So my face just might wind up looking very muddy. Okay, so once again, the bronzer shows up. It's not a problem. I do think, however, though, that this is one of those bronzers, even though it's buildable, I think it's very buildable, that I would probably have to go easy with, because I can see this getting muddy on me very easily, simply because it's quite neutral. But that neutralness is kind of offset by the fact that it's a little bit sheeny. Alright, so here's one side of my face with the contour and the bronzer, and then this the other side with just the contour, and you could tell me if you can see the difference. Alright, so here is my entire face with the bronzer and the contour. As you can see, it shows up. It shows up really well. It's very, very, very subtle, but it does show up. Like, you won't see it when you're putting it on, which could be a problem. We've been here before, right? But it does show up. As you can see, my foundation doesn't look quite as like chalky and kind of Casper-y as it did before. So it's a nice palette. So let's go ahead and try these highlighters. But first, let me apply a blush. I'm going to use Walk of No Shame, which we've already said is too warm for me. But yo, I feel like I'm going to have to leave Charlotte Tilbury behind quite shortly, because like I think I've purchased all of the cool tone products that they make. Okay, so just a little bit of Walk of No Shame. Oh, it's so warm. And me wearing pink. Okay, so I'm gonna go in on this side with, what shade is that? Super Glow. Super Glow looks to be like a peachy gold. This one right here is the one that I'm gonna go in with. Actually, let me give you guys some swatches. Actually, no, I'm not gonna give you some swatches, because quite as it's kept, this is going back. Okay, so this is basically a blush topper. Got it. That is not a highlighter. For me, anyway. It might be a highlighter for someone who's much, much darker, but this is a blush topper for me, as you can see. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to try, what is that other one? Multi-Glow. Multi-Glow on the other cheek. Alright, Multi-Glow is a nice highlighter, but it's just like, it's just a gold. There's like nothing special about it, really. It looks nice and wet though, and I don't see it getting into any of my acne marks or anything like that. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. It's like a neutral, or like, it's like a neutral, it's like a mid-toned neutral champagne. It's actually quite nice, as you can see. It's pretty. I mean, I think what's it called? Super Glow could still be a highlighter, maybe, but like I would have to use it as just a highlighter, nothing else. Yeah. All right, so let's move on to the lipstick, shall we? I don't know if you can tell by my energy level, but like I'm not here for this. I'm really not. So my energy level is kind of low because of how this order went down, and I'm like, that's why I said it's going back, because so I ordered this and they sent me the wrong person's info. I tried to call. They don't have phones for you to call and speak to someone for customer service, so you have to email them. So I emailed. Took someone 3 days to get back to me. When they finally got back to me, they were like, oh, okay, we'll expedite something to you. Long story short, this took almost a month to get to me. So my energy level is pretty low. Yeah. Anyway, so, but if the product had been great, my energy level would have picked up. So I'm not going to blame it just on that. So I got 2 of the Matte Revolution Super Nudes. I don't know where the camera cut off. Like I was saying, that's another reason why my energy level is kind of low, because I've already looked at everything and everything was just too warm for me. The 2 shades that I got, the 2 Matte Revolution, Super Nude shades that I got, it are Supermodel and Super Fabulous. I think Super Fabulous might fit me, maybe, but it kind of looks like Birkin Brown, so I'm not holding out much hope, because Birkin Brown actually looks quite terrible on me. But yeah. And then Supermodel kind of sort of looks like a peachy, I don't know. Anyway, hair swatches. So this one right here up top is Super Fabulous, and then this one here is Supermodel. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to use Supermodel and see what happens. Blot my lips. Okay, so this is what Supermodel looks like. It's not terrible. It is slightly warm though. My face looks horrible right now because like literally everything on my face is so warm. So it's not terrible, but I don't think I'd wear this. It's just too warm. Let me see how the other one looks. All right, so this is Super Fabulous. Yep. Okay, this one I might keep because this one is pretty cool. So this one I might keep. This is like a cooler version of Birkin Brown. I like this one. So I think this one I might keep. She cute. She real cute. Normally at the end of my face putting on thing, I would use a setting spray. The Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, I really like this one. I had gotten the limited edition one, the Airbrush Flawless setting spray. I had gotten the limited edition one, the White Tea of Bali. Oh my god, it smells so good. But I'm not actually going to put it on because I'm gonna wash my face when I'm done here, because like my face is entirely too warm. Let me try to see if I can use the Airbrush Flawless powder. This is the old one, the old formula. I don't know what the new one is like. In the shade 3, which I think is now called Tan. I have never been happier in my life to use a neutral powder. Now I like my face. Still too damn warm, and I'm probably gonna wash my face anyway. But yeah, this is what my face looks like. Alright guys, so what are my thoughts on the Super Nudes palette and the Super Nudes lipstick? First of all, everything's too warm for me. First of all. So there's that. The lipsticks, I don't know. The formula of the lipsticks feels slightly different than the other two that I own. The other Matte Revolution formulas that I own. It feels thinner and it feels a little bit more emollient. So I'm not sure, but I do like that color. That color was what I thought Birkin Brown was going to be when I first got Birkin Brown and wound up having to give it away because it was way too warm for me. So I might keep this super, what is it called? Super Fabulous shade. It's the face palette. So here's my problem with the face palette. The face palette works pretty well for me. Once again, I'm not the darkest chick out there, so of course it was going to work for me. More than likely, like there was a 95% chance it was going to work for me. However, the fact that, and you know what, I'm the girl that they used to advertise it is about the same complexion as me, so I get it. But I hate the fact that they advertised it as something that was easily usable for darker skinned women when it's not. I don't think a lot of people would get good use out of this palette. And also, I think it's just an okay palette for $75. Like, it's just okay. Am I going to keep it? Probably not, because like I said, I'm annoyed by the whole fiasco of what happened with my order and how long it took to get here. So I'm probably going to wind up sending it back. But, I don't know. Maybe there's something going on at Charlotte Tilbury, and I don't know what it is. They seem to be... I know that they were purchased about 6 months ago, but they seem to be churning stuff out at an extremely rapid rate, like way more than they used to, and the quality of the stuff seems to be already shifting. I remember I had this conversation with someone on Twitter about a year ago when I found out that the company was up for sale, that I'd better get everything that I wanted right now, because, you know, as soon as someone buys it, it's going to go straight to shit, which it seems to be doing. Like I don't understand the launches that they've been having lately, because they've been like since the summertime, there've been like 4 or 5 separate different launches. It's very, you know what, if I speak, anyway. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on over there, and I don't like it. So I think that my love affair with Charlotte Tilbury might be over. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, guys, I don't think the palette is worth it. I really don't think the palette is worth it. I think if you're like a medium skin tone or lighter than that, then it might be worth it, because, you know, you can probably use every color with no problem. Not that I couldn't, but I don't know. I don't think the palette is worth it. It's really not. It's not special. There's nothing inherently special about it. It's just kind of, you know? Yeah. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me for my little full face of Charlotte Tilbury makeup and review of the new Super Nudes collection, or some pieces of the Super Nudes collection. I don't know what they were going for with the Super Nudes collection, because like it's very bland to me. It's okay, sure, why not? The highlighters are nice. They are not spectacular, but they are finely milled. They blend well, and especially the Super Glow. Was it Super Glow or Multi Glow? I don't remember. I think it was, girl, I don't remember. So one of them, the champagne-y one, that one is really, really nice. It gives a nice wet sheen, and I really do like that. The other one is a blush topper for me, because it's too dark to be used as a highlighter, so that would be a blush topper for me. But other than that, it's just an okay palette. Like, I don't think it's worth $75, and usually, you know me, I'm on the Charlotte Tilbury bandwagon, like, yeah, it's worth every penny that you pay for it. This time I'm just like, no, it's not. So but yeah, guys, that's my thoughts on the palette. And as I said, the lipsticks seem to be a different formula. than the original Matte Revolution lipsticks, and I don't like it. So, but I probably will keep this one lipstick. I really do like it. This is, like I said, this is what I wanted Birkin Brown to be, and it wasn't. But yeah, guys, this is what my face looks like after using an entire face of Charlotte Tilbury makeup, including the Wonder Glow, which I've always hated. But yeah, thank you for joining me. And as usual, it's been real, it's been fun, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.